Yo, what up? It's your boy Kaotic One. And yo, I came across this video of ex-NFL player Larry Johnson, and he's talking about an encounter he had with Jay Z and Beyoncé. Stay to the end of the video. It's a mind blower. Let's get into it.
And maybe they're putting Jay Z back in his place.
It could be. I mean, obviously, the statements that he came out with, I mean, he really puts himself on the pedestal, talking about honor, that he's not that guy, that he really cares about the children. And obviously, we've seen the music, we hear the music, we know the symbolism. So you have to be really high up on the pedestal with this godlike mentality, as if you cannot be touched. I mean, you will meet your fate like everybody else in this world will meet their fate, and you will meet it going down broke, just like we can't take money out of this world, so we all go to the grave broke. And to have this mentality of being godlike, yes, I think this is a humbling experience. I know it's a humiliation experience. And no matter what he says, the symbolism contradicts what he actually truly believes. But those who are not hip to the game are usually fooled by the players on the court.
So Jay Z, is he different than what Russell Simmons used to represent in the hip hop world? And Russell Simmons has been run out of the country and out of influence in America. He's basically out in exile. Is Jay Z on the same level, different level than Russell Simmons? Could the same fate perhaps await Jay Z?
I think so. And I don't even think it has to do with particularly this case. If you look at the way hip hop is going, it's going right into the gutter. Like we went through people who actually had a message and said a message. Now it went to materialism. Then it went to dope boy culture. Then it went to dance culture. Now it's just gone into ignorance culture of just saying anything you want and not necessarily being on beat when you say it. And I think if Jay Z came out with an album right now, who would buy it? Like, the kids aren't listening to a 60-year-old rap about yachts, being a billionaire, the woman that he has on his arm, jewelry. None of these kids are financially stable enough to even care about that type of music. They like the drill beat stuff. It's either make me dance, make me kill somebody, or make me shake my butt. That's it. And if Jay Z just put out an album, I don't think anybody would buy it. I don't think anybody would pay attention to it. He's already on his way out. The only thing that's keeping him relevant is his woman and the fact that she's doing concerts. Like, if right now, if Jay Z booked the concert, who would show up? I mean, would he make money? I mean, we don't know. We just speculating, but we could tell by the way music is going, it's already moving away from that generation.
So you think we could be at the end of hip hop as this major cultural influence?
I think so. You already see in hip hop already infiltrating the country genre. You've seen they're already about to turn country into pop, and next is coming after pop is rap. So you're gonna get more country rap stars than you get hip hop stars. And this is no surprise. I mean, look what they did with the civil rights movement when they infiltrated the Dixiecrats. The people that really hated us and lynched us and hung us, we tried to infiltrate into that just to eat stale food from Woolworths. But this is what they do. They move us from one genre to the next for money, for prestige, and more control over the masses. That's pretty much it. But to go back to your question about comparing them to Russell, I would think they will almost be similarly the same. I mean, Russell likes young women. When Jay was going after B was a very young woman.
Yo, and that's what I heard. But yo, I gotta ask y'all a question. Leave it in the comments section. Do you think that we are at the end of hip hop? Like, with the way the direction of hip hop going? Because I do believe that if Jay dropped the album, yeah, he gonna get his dedicated fans that will listen, but the masses wouldn't buy it because Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg dropped the album and I don't even know if it even sold. But yo, leave it in the comments section. Is hip hop over with as we know it? Let's continue.
Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there. Actress Jamie King was there. Jay was there. B was there. And he rented this house. And we were supposed to do this rap party for this photo shoot. We rented this house. And we were watching LeBron play. And after the game, it had to have been like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we getting ready to party. Mind you, it's all adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there. And I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework. But she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I could respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music. We started drinking. And then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking, loud music, and us dancing wild. Like, I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy? Or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody.
Yeah, because I'm wondering that could have meant anything. But I'm going to give my thoughts at the end of the video. Let's continue.
And left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this, because I'm hearing stories, I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving children.
Larry, you've just blown my mind, and so I'm gonna have to ask you to. I just want to be clear on what I just heard. In 2006 or 7,
yeah,
you're in Colorado at a winter party with Jay Z and the people with Rock Nation. And
it was the people who helped out with the photo shoot. It was a winter campaign that we shot. Mm-hmm.
And it's at some very nice mansion somewhere in Colorado.
Yeah, up in the mountains somewhere.
And Beyonce is sitting relatively close to you, and there's a child there.
Yes.
And this is after 11 o'clock at night. And she says, doesn't this look sexy?
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce, the singer.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes. Yes.
And the reason why I believe you, I'm not gonna put a name to this. The reason why I believe you is like they get you out there and they float little test bubbles out there to see if you bite. Mm-hmm. It's like going fishing. Does the bob? Did I get a nibble? Did the bobber go down? Because I've been in that situation. I'm not gonna name names, but it was a prominent sports media figure that I had a social gathering at my apartment in downtown LA, Apex building. Probably 20 people inside my apartment, and someone tried to engage me in a conversation about, can't you understand why older men find 14 and 15-year-old women attractive? And I was like, no, I really can't. And then they followed back up, and I was like, and then I just walked away, and I made a mental note like, hey, this person is on some different shit, quite frankly. And I was like, and it shocked me because I wasn't expecting this from this person, and it's always stuck with me. And I would elaborate and give a few more details, but it would potentially give away the person if I gave any more details. But it was just like a test, and I can remember like, yeah, I just failed that test. And so whatever they got going on out here in LA, and they trying to figure out if they can get me in some kind of conversation about whether I was attracted to 14 and 15-year-old women, I just failed that test.
Yeah, man. Wow. Well, first of all, I want to speak in fair use, critique, criticism, educational, under the fair use law. My thoughts on this really quick is I mean, I'm not shocked these days. With everything that's been happening and going on, even though his account happened about 20 years ago or something like that, they said about 2006 or something, it's still an experience that happened. My question is do y'all think his story is believable? Or is it just another person capitalizing off being in the spotlight? Me personally, I listened to the whole interview. It's a lot more than that. It's believable, especially with everything that we've seen going on with Diddy and him cracking things wide open to us seeing what's really going on in Hollywood and in the entertainment and music industry. I definitely can believe that. Now, what he might have heard from Beyonce, I don't know. It's sexy. I've heard about Puffy having little kids at parties really late. So why would they have kids there? You know, I don't know, man. It's a crazy one. But this is my question. I came across that video, I thought, and wanted to react to it because I just thought it was pretty deep. Hit the comment section. Let's talk about it. Do y'all think this is a real account? Do you think we at the end of the music game? Do you think that this Luciferian and devil thing is just the new hip hop now? Let's talk about it in the comment section. It's your boy Kaotic One. This right here is the KMHP TV YouTube channel, home of the reactions, entertainment, music, good, bad, or ugly. You're going to hear it and see it right here. Until the next video, I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.